Well, good morning, YouTube warriors, and welcome back to the Demo Manor House channel here on YouTube. Beautiful Kamabai, beautiful day here today. Started out nice and cloudy. We thought we were going to luck out. It was 98 degrees Fahrenheit here today, so it was blooming hot. But it's going to be 36 today, so about 95 degrees. But there's a nice little light breeze going on right now, which is really good. So sorry about any of the wind noise that is coming on this video. But you see John up there, he's taking some of the boards off. We're going to be transferring them over here because this height that he is pretty much walking behind, there's some scaffolding there, and there's a line being pulled across there. And the whole front of the house and the side, and just this area in here, needs to come up to that height right there. Okay, so that's what they're working on. They're trimming off the lapping boards. It's the cotton wood. It's actually quite a strong wood, but easy to deal with. It's not overly expensive. And, yeah, that's what they're doing inside. We're going to be seeing them in just a moment. But certainly looking like a construction site out here again. And yeah, it's just the way it rolls. We get rid of one wood pile and another one sort of magically appears. Just the way it is. But when this one gets just a bit bigger, we'll come through and take out the good ones and give the other ones away for firewood. All right. We've got the Runco board, which is an equivalent or closest equivalent to the mahogany board, because we just can't get mahogany right now. It's a frustration, but it's not quite as good. It tends to be a bit more brittle. You get a little bit of splitting every once in a while, but on the floor joists, which these are 2x8s, we'll be able to put hangers on anything that looks anything suspect where a nail has actually split it, whatever, when it's put up. So that's not going to be a problem. But let me go ahead and walk inside the house. The fellas are taking a break there and doing something else real quick. But let's come in the front door. Mr. Abu. All right. So the front door, lots of changes happening in this house, and I just wanted you to bring you up to speed with where we were. So let's start over here. Walking into the great room area, we've put the wall in, which is 2x8s. A bit of a challenge to work with, but we got it up there. These walls are really heavy. This wood is not pine. It is a hard wood. So almost twice to 3 times the weight. So some of these big walls took five guys to get it up there. So this area is the pass-through from the kitchen. All the kitchen has been walled up, at least framed up, has been walled up yet. This is the pass-through. There'll be a little arch window here, okay, and a little area that sort of comes out so that you can pass things through over the counter. So there is the kitchen door. All right, right up there. It's 10 feet 2 inches. And the ceiling heights here, which is really good. We like the 10-foot ceilings because we came from a house in England, an old Victorian house that had 10-foot ceilings. So we decided to raise it, as I've been telling you on these videos. But this one will actually have an arch also over it, okay? But not necessary right now, and we need to get the proper plywood to actually bend that around there. So coming into the kitchen area, it's nice and cool in here. We've got the floor upstairs. You can see it sitting right on top of the floor joist. The guys did a good job getting it up there, nice and straight and nice and flat. It didn't require any shims, which is great. Not like the bottom floor here that I'm standing on. And it certainly cut down on a lot of the creaking and just the general movement of the floor when it's not screwed down. So it's all screwed down up there. And you can see where the bay window is. Kitchen door coming out from the veranda. This is a window with a farmhouse sink in front of it with counter height. Let me turn around on the other side. Okay, so right in this general area will be the cooker. Okay, it's supposed to be, there'll be an island right in the middle here for workspace, and it was supposed to have a downdraft cooker unit there, but we couldn't find one that was reasonably priced, and they're a bit more difficult to deal with. So we're going to be placing the cooker here with the big hood and the extraction will go through the store and out of the side wall over there. So this is the wall to the pantry, which is the store area, and there's the doorway. All right, it has a nice obstructing window with a nice pattern on it, so you won't be able to see in here. But, it's a reasonable sized little room for a pantry. Over down this end will be the big long freezer that we had down up in Color that we could never get to work because the solar never worked properly. And we'll have a bunch of shelves and everything up here. Storage of rice, canned goods, and anything to do with the kitchen will be in here. Anything to do with washing the clothes, the washing machine will certainly be in here. We've got an extra sink because this was supposed to be a powder room, which had a sink and a toilet in it, and we decided to get rid of that and make this a larger pantry. So I'll probably wind up putting a sink in over here because we want to use that sink. And a bunch of shelving and so forth up in that area, up on the top, okay? And yeah. So let's come on out of the kitchen area. You guys are working on the lapping boards. Those are the ones on the front of the house where we have to actually bring the height up. I'll come around here so you can see. They're actually planing them to make them a bit more smooth, so you get this nice smooth finish on the concrete when they put it up. So that's the height that needs to be transferred around the front of the house. This bathroom area, I did that a while ago, and then I ran out of wood, which was a bit of a drag. But that is the master bathroom, and we are working on putting the Aranco wood up there for the floor because there's a bedroom upstairs here and a bathroom sitting right over the top here. All right, so we're still waiting on that wood as a frustration anyway, but hopefully that will show up soon and we'll be able to get the wall, the floor down up there after we block all this. It will look like this. It will look all like this where we blocked it all in, okay? And once we get all that done, then hopefully the wood will be here where we can actually put the wall up for the master bedroom, sorry. And there is the stairway, all right. So I figured out the stairs pretty much on the plan of action there. So we're gonna wait on that one. We don't actually need it. We've got a nice long ladder. You can see right there, that nice ladder we brought with us from England. And it extends to over 30 feet. So it's more than enough, more than plenty to be able to get up to any of the heights that we need to get up to. So that's cool. But you can see the windows walking up the stairs here. So they'll come up right from this pillar here, right here, and come up, and then turn, and come back up the other way, up in the house, and then come onto the balcony. All right. So the great room area. See it here with the pillars. So what we're going to do is we've got some redwood mahogany. It's 10-inch, and it's supposed to be 12, but in order to get nice straight edges, they had to take an inch off of each side, so they want to be 10s, which is fine. It's okay, and we'll go ahead and use those. But what we're going to do is we're going to notch the boards and stick them in on these pillars, so they'll be up the base of the box all the way around. All right, and then we'll come through and put the boxes up on either side. So this side and the other side coming this way, and we'll be able to put the ceiling up in the top floor. All right, all around here will be a 42-inch railing that goes all the way around. All right, so let me turn it around. I'm trying. The sun has just gone behind the clouds there. That's a good thing. So all the way around the balcony, the stairs will come up just around over here, and so railing. Because of the general nature of the height of the floor downstairs, we're able to extend the ceiling coming in on the stairway going up to about a little over 2/3. So this 2/3, this third over here will be a solid wall. And then right in here will be a balcony with the floor. So you'll be able to come up the stairs and just look out over this balcony. Okay. And then walk around to go into either the bedrooms or to go around all the way to this area over here, which is the balcony hallway. There's a bathroom on the other side of that, so the bedroom in the front of the house. Those are the two dormers that you see on the front. And we have a 6-foot French door that goes out to an open deck out there. So there is the pitch of the house. You can see it. You can't see it as well here. I'll go out back so you can actually see what it looks like. But the camera will be facing the sun, which is a bit of a drag. But if it gets too bad, I will reshoot it later on this afternoon so that you can get a clearer picture and the sun doesn't get in it. But we've got a 12/8 pitch there, which means that every 12 feet that you come in, it rises by 8 feet. And that is the pitch all the way around this house. The 2 block right here still need to be busted out because the windows actually look like these 6-foot windows. So right now they're sitting in there like that. Looks a bit strange because the window is quite small there, but it will have the 2 blocks knocked out under here, okay, when they take all this stuff off of here. And you'll be able to see the 6-foot window. We got the transom window up there, which is quite cool. That'll be nice. It'll be a little sunburst, just the way the front door is. Let me turn the camera around so you can see the front door. There we go. Okay, so there is the transom over the front door, so that will have a sunburst sort of look to it. Okay, and then the double doors in the front of the house with 2 side lights on either side. We got the walls in for the walls coming inside the house. I did those as 2x6s. They're tight fit, but there you go. It is what that is, and they look pretty good. They haven't been hammered in, nailed in yet, so they're sitting in there quite securely because we had to sort of hammer them in on the bottom. A little bit uneven on the floor down here, but they look good. There's the nice mahogany pillars that we did on either side of the door. So that will be a wall finished off. And the guys are right now working on the lapping board, like I said, in the dining room area of the house. Okay, so we got John, Capri, and Marco. They all got new sunglasses, looking very flying cool. Very good. I tell you, the sun, when it gets cracking here and cooking, you need some kind of sunglasses on to keep the sun out of your eye. So there comes Abu in with more boards to take care of that. So let's go ahead and take a walk out back. That way you can see this pitch stuff that's going on the back. So as I say, this the back veranda, and we've got the scaffolding still up back here, obviously because of the height. But right in this general area here, I don't know whether we can see it, but this beam right here needs to go up about 15 inches. Okay, so by the time the pitch comes down over that and overhangs 2 feet, we don't want it to obstruct the rabbit edge that we actually put on these pillars, on the beams. Sorry, and you can see the rabbit edge on this one here. Okay, but they're not going to be coming up on this one. Okay, they're just going to be coming up on the back, and the one coming in all the way down the end down here. So these 2 just have to come up a bit more, just to accommodate the pitch. All right. So let's go out back onto the patio area. Probably. I don't know whether the sun's going to be right in the camera, but we'll see how we go. But this is where we're sleeping, right underneath the back veranda off the kitchen. And it's beautiful out here tonight, and a nice little light breeze. We've got the net up there. We've got the dogs come up here and all sleep around us and everything. It's quite cool. We have to actually block this house, all these doors up at night with the flooring that we use, because the dogs get in here and play, and it just they make a racket. They really do. So we have to board it up at night, just sort of sliding the boards over. There's Miss Hulai over there. She's working on, we had a little chicken, a little rooster given to us, and he was staying in that little hut over there, but he became such a nuisance with digging up a lot of the plants. They're a menace, they really are, unless you're prepared to have chickens and fowl. It's very difficult just to have one stray one, and it's like having another kid around. You gotta watch everything they do. So Miss Hulai is over there putting the granite rock around the little palm over there because he sort of tore that up over there. So she's doing sort of little things like that. But it's looking pretty good out here though, isn't it? It's all nice and clean. There's a fellow called William. He just lives around the way, and he's working his way through school, and he comes in on Saturdays and takes all these piles of rock that we actually raked up, and he puts them in a wheelbarrow and brings them out front. So I'll show that to you in just a second. So let's just come out here, see if we can keep the sun out of the situation. Okay. I'm gonna keep it nice and low. I'll come over this way. So there you go. You can see the pitch of the house. That's a 12/8 pitch there and a 12/8 pitch over here. And the roof will actually come down. Then the big pitch on the front of the house with the arch going between them. It's gonna be actually quite cool when they're done. But let me just come around. Rasul did a nice job with that rock. That's a double palm there. I'll probably put another small little palm when it gets a bit older just to make it a triple. Things always look better in odd numbers. And they'll all grow up at different heights. So that'll be quite cool. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get the sun from this. Okay, so there's that pitch, all right? So open deck up here, and there'll be a railing, 42-inch railing going all the way around into the house. And there's a 6-foot French door up there on the deck. And they've been mixing everything up on the deck there, so it's a little bit, they've cleaned it up. It was a mess for a while, but they're doing a better job with keeping it clean. So let's just come around the front. Got all the batses. You know, when you don't have running water, you have to put water in big 20-liter bathes, and that's just the way it goes. But here's where William is putting all the rock, okay, that's coming out of the back where we actually raked it all up. So everywhere in this area here, along here, needs to be raised up because we want the water to flow off away from the house. Right now, before all this was done out back there, all the water was flowing down this way and then going down around the back of the house, and we just don't want it to be there, okay? So we have to redirect it around the side of the patio, and we need to do it in the dry season because once it starts raining, it's a fight against keeping the water from going where you don't want it to go. All right? And there's a shot of the house from the other side, so you can actually see. Sort of looks a bit strange, doesn't it? Okay, it looks like it's begging for a roof. It really does. And they've got the height up there at the proper height. There's one just behind it that goes in between the bay that is going to be going up the height of that iron there. Okay, so that would be the inside wall to the bathroom upstairs in the front of the house, and that's where the bathroom is for this bedroom up front. You can see the pillars all sticking up in there. All right. So the pitch will be soaring. You can see where the line is. It's going to be really quite something when the wood gets up there. We've had the man come out. He's estimating and looking for the availability of the wood, and hopefully in the next couple weeks he'll be able to get out here and start putting this roof on here, and you'll be able to see a big change to this house. And we've been looking forward to that. So that is about it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and leave the video right now, and so you have a better understanding of what's going on with the house. We're a long way from the finish line, but you know, we've come a long way in 1 year and 1 month. Okay, December 8th of 2019, a month after we came, is when they started clearing this lot with the bulldozer. You were seeing that video. If you haven't seen it, go back and check that one out. He came in here for 5 days and cleared everything 8 hours a day, and did a good job on this. So it's been a long haul so far, but everybody's in good spirits. We're getting close to getting the stick man, the truss people in here and getting this roof on. While they're doing the trusses, Cecil and I are going to be taking off to Freetown and going to be picking out the sea mist green zinc. okay, for the roof here, and hopefully that will be available. We'll give them all the dimensions. If they've got to come out here and measure it themselves, hopefully we'll be able to have all the OSB boards sitting on top of all the sticks, so they'll be able to walk around on this roof and get a really good estimate on it. But I've got the blueprint plan, which has all the dimensions anyway on this house, and whether they need to come out here to do it is up to them. If they want to come, they're more than welcome. So that is the plan, y'all. Always remember to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't hit the notification bell, please do so, and be notified every time that I drop a video. It will just flash up on your phone saying that I've dropped a video, and then you can go see it, okay, if you're interested in following along with us here in Calabai, all right? So for all of us here, we appreciate you always being with us, and Hulai sends her best to you. I keep on saying that we're going to get Hulai in the video, but she still has not wanted to get her face too much in the video. Maybe I'll let her shoot the next video, and she can give her sort of perspective and take on what's going on here. All right, so for all of us here, appreciate you being here all the time, and we'll talk to you in other videos real soon. So see you. Bye.